You know, we got we've got the opportunity to go ahead and talk to you guys through technology. So hopefully that some of you guys are on. Hopefully you guys don't have as much technology right on, as much issues we're having right now. The best thing about the scenarios that we're going through this morning was that we're learning from the pros, and we're bringing on more equipment to make this more comfortable for everyone else. You know, unfortunately, some of these, when you practice, it works out, and then today it's inside patients. It creates stability. Lets us learn to work under pressure. So good job to Janice and Daryl and Justin and Crystal for putting all this together. They're actually working pretty hard. As you can see, I was just sitting here just saying, testing 1, 2, 3. It's not too hard for me to do that, but I'm glad that these guys are just working on more lighting and more visual so you guys can see us, and having amazing people that want to jump on this program to learn at this time of crisis.
Exactly. I just let you guys know, these guys put this new technology in, and they've been working on it all night long. And so,
one tiny glitch.
Yeah, miss a wire and we're done. But it's great. It's awesome to be here. Awesome to you guys. We have an incredible speaker coming on right here. And
oh my gosh, the speaker that we have coming on board is he is close to my family's heart because of what when we first got involved in this business. Him and his amazing wife was the first two people that showed us courage and showed us stability and just showed us what a couple could do together and what, you know, in this industry. So I'm very blessed to have this guy come on board. He has helped. You know, I don't even believe he knows how much people he has helped. I mean, across the globe, not just in Canada or just not in America, but I just believe that he's helped people that he has no clue that he's helped. His tenacity about how he started and for I won't ruin that for him, but how he started is very, very passionate and very, very promising story. What he has on his forearm is very, very important as well. So exactly. I hope we get to show you guys that as well.
Exactly. And before we bring him on, just let you guys know, we'll have some time to answer some of you guys' questions. So let's make sure if you guys have some questions, write it down, because when we when we slow down, when we open it up, we'll open up for you guys questions so we can answer you guys' questions too, because that's what it's about. Each and every one of us is out here doing what we need to do, and you know, the guys who's doing it today will be successful in the future. So hey, let's go bring up this guy, Derek. Let's bring up this incredible guy. Can we bring up Roger Gaudette? Hey, are you on, Roger? Hello, Roger. You here?
Yeah,
yep.
I'm here. It's saying
awesome.
I can't join the video.
You can't join the video?
No.
But why not?
It says the host has stopped it.
The host is stopped. All right.
Well, look, ask it to jump back on. Can you go out and come back on? I think they glitched it, and so I mean they did something, and then they reopened it up again.
You want me to leave?
Yeah, can you leave and just jump back on?
Okay, it was nice seeing you guys. Okay, bye.
I'm going to guess that most of you guys should do the same thing. You should jump off and jump back on. Not those who can see. If you guys can see yourself and you're visual and you plan to be visual, stay on. But if you are intentionally blanking yourself out, that means you did that intentionally. That's fine. But if you didn't, you should know.
The kind's off.
Dana?
No, not Dana. So can you text everybody, let everybody know that if you can't see yourself on, you can come back on.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Good job.
Good job, guys. Good job, you guys.
Got Alex on.
So we're missing
Is there a Alex?
there's hey, look, the handsome guys
Can
here.
we hear him?
We're missing where's the other leader of the top team?
Dean, Cecily.
You're on? Okay.
I see
Awesome.
video, but I don't know if they're on.
Okay, so anybody can hear us? Thumbs up. Nobody can hear me. Yeah, Roger can hear me?
Yeah.
Can anybody else hear me? Thumbs up. Oh, awesome. Okay. Gonna try not to make it seem this awesome. We're in.
Wi-Fi.
So too much.
You're completely stalled on mine. Can you guys hear me? Yeah?
How about now?
Yeah.
How's the glitching?
There we go.
The glitchings are starting. We definitely are going through incredible times. We can see growth because of this. So we're excited. Again, we are still working and we can hear. So, but we can't hear Roger's questions to us. Roger talking. Roger, can you say something?
Yes, I could say something.
You can say something.
So we need some. How was the one? I need one.
Yeah, fine, you go.
Another mouse to your modem.
Yes. This is left, this is right.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, look.
You guys can use, wait, you guys can use one of each.
Oh, now I can
That's
hear.
right. This is left. Go ahead.
All right, here.
You guys will have everything good.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh, I can hear everyone now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty, so Roger, you're here, Roger. You're in Canada, and we just want to know, first of all, how are you doing and your beautiful wife doing?
I mean, we're doing awesome. I mean, luckily we could work from home even before, but I mean, it is trying times now with not being able to go out as much as we normally do, you know, but yeah, we're getting it through. We're having fun, and today's our anniversary, and I decided to bring her to the hallway today for her anniversary.
The hallway. Wow. You just brought her out. Nice. Good job there.
That's it.
That's right. What is it, 20 years? Look,
Yeah, 20.
20 years. That's incredible. You know, exactly. Everybody got to give a shout out to 20 years is awesome.
And just imagine, you guys are just quarantined in one spot. You guys are not separated. You guys are together. It's a what someone said this to me is that we're in a bad time in life, and I think probably in a good time in life where we can actually touch each other and we can actually be with each other and spend that quality time.
Exactly.
Everything is what you make of it, right? I mean, we have so many negatives right now, right? And you know, just even through Facebook or all your feeds, there's so much negativity coming at you and conspiracies and everything else. It's what you make of it, because you got to look at a positive in everything that you're doing, and that's what we're doing. So there's a lot of stuff that we were like procrastinating about, and now we're bringing it back and then really working on that stuff.
That's
amazing.
Good. All right.
So one of our questions before we what are you guys doing to build right now? I mean,
well, to build is we're doing like at least 3 Zoom calls a day. We have our team now doing a lot of their own online demos, so all their Zoom demos, and so we're working with all of them to do that. And a lot of we just decided we're going to start doing a lot of video on how to use the machine rather than just the normal presentation. So it's like a Tupperware party that we're going to discuss how that machine works and how you use it in every day. So again, we're just loading up there and then just adding quality, and we're adding value to people, right? So that's the biggest thing. And that's all we do, is we try to have as much team meetings as we can and troubleshoot anything. And this is the time, right? We're quarantined. Why not take all the stuff that you know maybe you're not good at? So maybe you're not good at PowerPoint. You're not good at doing FaceTime or Facebook Lives. Maybe you're not good at a lot of those things. And now's the time to at least be quirky, go try it, go have fun. Because all of us have a lot of things that we're procrastinating about, or, you know, if I had that one thing in this business, if I could do, what would I do? You should be doing it right now.
Right. Well, you're absolutely right about that. This is the time. I mean, as soon as we slowly get back to what we consider normal going to be, whoever's spending their time now in building them and working with processes that you never touched, never done, this is it. You got the time. You're absolutely right. I love that idea what you just said right there.
exactly.
And I watch a lot of Gary Vee. I don't know if you guys know him, but I watch a lot in the morning, and he has these live Zoom meetings coming across Facebook, and he's instructing you on what you should be doing. And why not take that time? If he says you should do at least 5 posts a day in every genre, you know, Instagram, Facebook, now you have TikTok, now you have like everything else, you should be doing it. It's not hard to now make 4 posts and now share it in all those other social media sites, because that's the only way we have to communicate right now, is through these type of things, right? So I know, especially with you guys are very good at one-on-one right in front of somebody, and I'm the same way. You know, you could feel, even with Sabina, you could feel her heart come out of the story she says, and that's how we connect with people. But now it's trying to connect with people online, not sounding as a salesperson, but sounding as you're going to add quality, and what are you going to give them as value, right?
Absolutely. Hey, I just want to take a shout out to say something. The only reason why I actually got involved and started listening to TikTok was because you guys were on TikTok. So I'm gonna give you guys the blame on the TikTok program. I remember you guys walking to the park, and I was like, really? I said, okay, well, I'm gonna watch this. So and later on in life, when my wife is upset about someone because I'm watching TikTok, I'm just gonna give them your phone number.
Yeah, you could get stuck for a couple hours in that TikTok, boy.
Oh,
Not yet, but when that happens, I'm sure she's gonna want to talk to somebody.
I did my first post today actually with TikTok.
Oh,
you guys are funny.
there you go.
You guys are hilarious.
Try to be.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Awesome.
So you're
No, I was just saying that you're 100% right. What you guys are doing right now, TikTok, you guys' business, what you guys do today will definitely affect you when we come, whatever what we want to call it, when we get out of our situation here. The biggest successful people, they're not sitting at home doing nothing. They're out there doing something right now as we're talking in any situation we're in. We're out there hiking to get our 6 days out there to be prepared to do a long
away
hike.
from each other, right?
Yeah, we're doing the what you call that
Social distancing.
social
Social distancing.
social distancing. Yeah, we're definitely staying 6 feet
No
apart.
group. No group.
No group. Actually, it's the craziest thing right now. We go hiking and there's like tons of people walking around. And we're like, hey, as long as we just stay 6 feet from each other, we're all good here.
So Rod, you obviously are out about exercising still.
Yeah. Well, all the gyms are closed, but when we do go out, like we walk the railroad track so that there's hardly anybody around. So we make sure we're doing a lot of walking. There's barely anybody on those, and I like we're taking pictures and stuff like that, right? So my photography is still like my love that I'm doing. Yeah.
So in your heart, when you are out there walking or technically walking the railroad tracks, some of us know how long those are. But why are you doing it? Why are you personally doing that? Like I know you're an exercise fiend. I got that. But why are you doing it right now? What's your drive or why are you doing it?
Well, I mean, a big part of it is also to get out of the house, right? Because we get cabin fever. But for Sabina and I, it's always a way for us to alkalize. Like we're in nature, we're walking, it's nice and quiet. You hear the birds, you hear the water, you hear everything. But for us, it's always a masterminding event where we're bringing up ideas where, all of a sudden when your mind is clear and you're walking, you get ideas. And you make sure that you're telling the other person your ideas, because sometimes ideas come into your head and then you forget about what you thought about. But when you start saying we should do this, we should do that, hey, what about this idea? What about that idea? That's where the mastermind with us comes into effect. When we're walking, we're with a clear mind now. You're away from all the negativity. Because it's so easy to get bombarded with that right now, especially we're just sitting around. I'm not going to sit around and just watch the news or get sucked into Netflix. Like I want to work on the things that I know needs fixing within my organization, or even more importantly with myself, because how many times do like you need some work and we procrastinate, we don't want to do it, but then okay, now's the time. And I said this to my team. I said the best thing happened to us, and it's called quarantine.
That's right.
That's the best thing that's happened to us, because now you could now set into yourself and now open your mind and say, okay, what do I really need to hit the ground running when we're clear to go?
Yes.
This is what we need to do, is like I was saying, the social media, get everything momentum going. So then once quarantine opens, now you're doing demos at everybody's house, or, like you're gathering people together as fast as you can to, and again, that's ideas that you get while you're out walking, like that's just
That's the biggest thing right now that I'm noticing is we are in a area in our lives where some of us are working harder than they did before, and then there's some of them that are not working as hard, probably working mentally or working physically, or actually just going out there and working with people. touching people's lives. The group of people who are working right now, just like what you just said, I believe will rise.
Mm-hmm.
When this gets back, or whatever back is, the people who are out there at 5 a.m. still pushing the envelope, who's mentally working, masterminding, team building, all that. This time in 6 months from today, the seed will be growing. And a lot of people today, right now, actually have opportunities to get paid because they're on salary, but they can't go to work, or they're on welfare. That's whatever the word is, EID or whatever those numbers are. They're on these programs that they're going to be getting money in. So they have a choice. They can either go out there and do what you're doing, or stay home and watch Netflix, or stay home and stay on TikTok for 7 hours. So what you're doing, why we love the idea that we want you to go on board, is that we want you to kind of explain to us what you're doing, because as a leader, and we can see your efforts out there, we can see what you're doing. We need everyone to see that, because we all, including me, we all have choices. We can go the easy route now, or we can actually go out the hard route to get easier later on. One or the other is going to have to happen, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because especially now, it's like if you had a business and now you're forced to close your business down, and now the only way you could sell is online. So what are you going to do? You're just going to bail? An entrepreneur knows what they have to do. So you have to do online. But what better time to be doing this and learn everything you can online? You go to YouTube College, go to YouTube University. You're going to learn everything about that, right? But imagine now, when we get out of this, not only do you have the physical business that you're doing, but now you have this online business. So now you're going to get out of this probably double the business coming at you, because now you're doing it all. So especially for us, like we're posting more YouTube stuff. Sabina's creating her whole new channel. So now that is a lot of effort because of the way we do our video editing and everything else. So learning now a whole new video editor that we've done, I had to learn all that too, right? So learning is going to blow up the business even more, and make sure, and I sent that same video editor to 3 other teammates. So now they're doing it too. So now they're going to blow up their business because they're now making professional videos, right? So sharing what you're learning at the same time in, distributor meetings or Zoom meetings or anything like that, right? It's just a must. But if you look at it as building momentum, and if you're doing 3 or 4 posts a day, every day, how many posts is that in a year? Like that's a crazy number, So you're over 1,200 posts that you're going to make in a year. And now your momentum is growing, and so is your friends and followers are growing. So now they're going to trust you. You're not just posting Anagic stuff. You're posting your life. You're living. What are you doing with your cabin fever right now? You just got to do it.
That's a great tidbit right there. It's a great gold nugget right there.
Exactly. I have a question for Roger. From the past, you've been working with a lot of teams, like us. But my question to you is that, as you work with other teams, like how we open this up to anyone, how do you look at that, and why do you help other people?
Well, my biggest thing is, like, when I was in the military and I got sick, I actually got sick right before the Gulf War ended. So we were there to, disarm bombs and booby traps and everything else. But we were there as coming in as United Nations. So we're there to help the country kind of come back together and keep opposing armies apart, and we're peace guys. So we're there to help even the people on the ground. And I wanted to pay that forward when I, like after 19 years of suffering with Gulf War illness, and now coming out of this, I felt I had the need of sharing with everybody the knowledge that I get. And if most people know my story, is when I started getting better from all my ailments and everything else, I had to understand the science behind this water, because I knew I couldn't say, well, I feel better, try this water. Well, my army buddies would never go for that. They were all engineers, right? So they had to understand what made this water powerful, what made it. So I had to learn all that stuff. And through learning all this stuff, I had to share it with everybody, what I learned, why it worked for me and why it didn't work for me. But a long story short, when it comes to now helping everybody, when you get to the rank of 6A2-3, where Sabina's maybe, I think, 150 away from getting there, you now are part of the world of Anagic sales.
Right.
And it's not just because of the sales that I help everybody, because, the more sales, the more we get too. But I found that Mr. Ashiro opened up his heart for all of us. And why are we being individuals and keeping our little team to ourselves and thinking that you're the best at what you do, when we should be all joined together and unified, just like you guys' events? It's just to unify all these teams together so we could pick value from everybody and, mastermind. Like the best parts of all these events that we go to is my conversations with people in the hallway. Like I'm not even listening to the event. I go in and I talk to the leaders that I've been following all over Facebook, and I find out, and we converse on what's happening and what's best for my team and their team and everything else, So if you're just in this for yourself, I think you're in the wrong business.
Right. Exactly. You are on spot, totally. That's what we do.
It's all about, look, you have to share a glass of water with somebody.
Right.
So why not that glass of water be me coming and giving my talk and maybe changing a few people's lives at the same time? That's value right there. I know I could hang my hat at the end of the day and know that I've added value to people's lives, of people, like you said, that I have no idea how many people around the globe that, they all know me and I don't know them, but they all know me with Mr. Ashiro and my tattoo.
Right.
So then I get like 20, 30 friend requests a day, like from all over the world.
Hey, I know how that feels.
I'm not there yet. I'm just saying. I am not there.
They're keeping their social distancing.
Right. Yes.
Exactly.
So let me see. So we know a few things. We know that by drinking good, healthy water, that your immune system will be stronger. Would you agree to that?
Oh, without a doubt. Without an immune system, you're gonna get COVID. How about that?
That's good. I like that you said that. And we know that if you're drinking good water, most likely you're not going to get that, because you're drinking water like you're supposed to, like our ancestors or our great grandparents or great grandparents, they just drank good old healthy water and they did okay, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at this business and you're out there, you get in front of someone who doesn't drink water, like somebody I know named Roger a long time ago. How do you approach that prospect to at least to encourage him to enjoy, or to at least have the opportunity for help their immune system, especially today where we have a scenario where your immune system got to be strong.
Yeah.
What's your advice for the teams that are listening?
Well, I did drink a gallon of water every day before this water. Okay, so I was drinking water, and I think that's what was the hardest time for my wife. But like the guys in the gym, what I say to them, listen, everything that you're doing in here is oxidizing you. Okay, so all the exertion that you're doing, you're oxidizing. So you're breathing CO2 at the same time. So you're breathing everybody else's oxidation in here too. So now let me show you the bottled water or the tap water that you're getting from, from the fountain, and show you how it's oxidizing you as well. And I said, well, are you getting lactic acid buildup? Well, yeah. Why are you sore after the workout? I'm not. Why are you sore for 2 or 3 days and I'm not? So if everything that we eat, we consume is oxidizing us, lowering our electrical charge, that means your immune system is lowering at the same time. Now, would you agree that vegans or people that you see that eat very raw foods, they look very healthy? And they'll say, yeah. Well, I said, because their food they're consuming has a higher antioxidant level, and it's actually an antioxidant. So if everything you're doing is oxidizing, everything you're eating, yet you look at a vegan and they look a lot healthier, right? And they'll agree. Now, what if I told you that what I drink has the antioxidant levels that's 1,000 times more powerful than the fruits and vegetables that the vegans are eating? Does that make sense to you? So then I'm slowly breaking it down. So I'm getting them on board with me. I'm not ridiculing them, but I'm actually slowly working my way into getting them agreeing with everything I have to say. It's the same thing as our phones, right? Or I love to say this because even where we put in our card and we pump in and we're paying at the restaurant, with our debit card or Interac cards, I say, aren't you afraid of the Wi-Fi signal that this thing's giving off? And they'll say, yeah. You know that that's completely oxidizing to us? Yeah. Did you know that everything I ate on my plate, except for that broccoli, is oxidizing me? Okay, so what are you using to counteract that? No, I don't know. Right? So then what if I told you I got the most powerful antioxidant water on the planet? So then that opens it up, right? I have to have electrons in my body massively coming in because everything is stealing my electrons, right? A cigarette has 1 trillion free radicals. What am I combating? What am I putting in my body to stop that aging? That's pretty much, I go there. I don't talk about pH. I don't talk about alkalinity. I don't talk about any of that stuff. It has to be the hydrogen, the electrolyte reduced water, or the antioxidant. It has to be that. And obviously, the way you guys have seen my demo, I don't even go into microclustering because I talk about electrical charge sucking the water into our blood cell. That's why this water is super hydrating. That's how I talk about it.
Well, that's a hint right there, guys. You didn't get a hint. That's the major hint right there.
I believe exactly what you said about the pH, alkalinity, all those. I believe that if we just step backwards and we just see what they've done to our drinking systems, meaning water or whatever drinks you do, whatever people drink, all those our brain. I truly believe that our brain knows when it's liquid coming in versus food, because you can prove that. I tell everybody, if you take a lemon and you put it right next to your nose and you just squeeze it, you don't eat it, you just squeeze it. You can feel it right here, right? Your body's ready to react. it knows it's going to get some kind of food, or you get a nice piece of steak in front of you and you're smelling it, your acid reflux or whatever, it coming up and getting ready to grab it so you can process it. Whereas when you drink water, you don't feel any of that. You don't see, your brain doesn't say nothing but, hey, it's water and I'm looking for all those good stuff in it, all that hydrogen, all that minerals. And when it's not there, I think our body doesn't know what to do with it, and then it's all oxidized at that point. And just like, I'm glad that you're helping people to realize how important the antioxidant properties are important to the body.
Yeah, I mean,
Now, I believe
because just with the antioxidant, it's gone in 2 days, 3 days, right? It's
right.
gone out of a jug, and the alkalinity stays for a month or so. So it's like, why aren't you talking about the antioxidant? Because that is, you pull that lemon from that tree, it starts to oxidize right away. It's not grounded to the earth, to the tree, to the electrical charge of our planet. Now you've just oxidized it, and now that thing has a time limit.
Yep.
And the time limit starts, and you could see it starting to shrivel, starting to rot, starting to get them free radicals all over it. And our body's the same way. Just our body has a system built in where it's going to take care of the major organs, and then instead you're going to lose body parts because that is oxidizing. You start getting ulcers and diabetes and everything else. So people need to understand that you are that rechargeable battery. You need to be a rechargeable battery. And the only way to be a rechargeable battery is to be that antioxidant water that you're drinking from the machine.
Yes, you're so right. I mean, if the logic behind watching a lemon or a fruit getting picked and just watching it wither a week, a 2, a 3, or whatever the distance is, we have to be thinking the same way. And that's what they did in the past. That's why they did what they did in the past versus today. So I'm glad you said that. We've got about 5 more minutes, and I kind of want you to do me a favor. Do you have anything else? I'm asking one giant favor. Do you have anything else you want to ask me?
Well, we're going to open up for questions.
Okay, yeah. So before we open up for questions, let me ask one giant favor. I believe that the passion of this business is like some people, for some people, when they get involved in this business, it's like being a tourist. They go to Hawaii, they enjoy it, and they're kind of excited. In fact, before even they get here, they're excited. But then when they go home, they're kind of excited and they're kind of done. And then that's one type of people. And then some people want to hone their skills and just want to learn and just be passionate about being a helper. And then there's some people like you who not only are you passionate and you're honing your skills, you're not on vacation, you're not a tourist, you just drive so deep of helping people. You help so much that you put something on your body to prove that you're that passionate. I kind of want you to explain to everyone who's on and all the on live and everyone who's here to kind of give us why you did what you put on your amazing forearm.
Well, why don't we show it first?
Oh, can we show it?
You want to see it?
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Change your water, change your life with the symbol, with Oshiro's signature on it. What an amazing thing that is. Explain that to us so we can know how a passionate person builds this business.
Well, I see, it could have went 2 different ways. My Hawaiian brother's from a Hawaiian mother. It could have been when I suffered 19 years with, post-traumatic stress, major traumatic depression, cluster migraines, vertigo, sciatica. I felt like I was 18. I felt like I was 65. It could have went the opposite way. I suffered 19 years, so I could have been pissed off for the rest of my life saying I lost 19 years. But I had a massive why at the start, but it wasn't basically because I started feeling better. It was because my wife brought me this water, and my biggest goal was to get her head out of clients' toilet, because she was cleaning people's, she was a house cleaner. And so it became my thing to learn as much as I could. And when we seen our first presentation, I finally went to a live one after a year and a half. Honestly, I didn't see any presentation. I went to a live one. We sat in the car after, and I said, today I'm going to change your life, because after today, I'm going to learn PowerPoint. I'm going to learn how to put video in PowerPoint. I'm going to learn how to do the presentation. I'm going to do it all. And you just sit back. So that's what I did. I gutted my whole basement out. I put stuff all over the walls for education. I did my whole demo stand with lights, PowerPoint or pH charts all over the place, books. Everything was set up. We fit 25 people in our basement every Sunday, just pumping. And that's what I did. I told my story. I shared the water. And what happened was the hugs, the changing of the lives just became fuel. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I need to tell the rest of the world. This is why I don't care who you are, whether you're helping yourself and whatever. If you could help another Army guy go through what happened to me, then I'm going to tell you everything I know. And I get Zoom calls, I get like live chats, I get three-way calls all the time. And I'm just in this. It's not work for me. It's like my pleasure to do this. And you guys know yourself, like you guys say something, I'm there. That's it. Because I know for you guys are right next to Pearl Harbor. You got the base there and everything else. And anybody I could help there, I'm there. That's just it. It's not work. I do this. That's what I do. They want to know, what am I doing? What, like, don't you have anything else in your life? No. What else is there? There's nothing else. Right. I want to share I think I'm up to 22 family members that have a machine.
Awesome.
So I hope that answered it.
It did, actually. That was it. That's a good answer. I'm glad that. So I just want to let you guys know that we're going to open up this for questions in just a second. If you guys are not busy right now, if you guys didn't get what he just talked about, it didn't hit your heart, today, right now, we're probably the most we're so busy doing this business. My brother said, stop saying crazy. It is the awesomest, craziest time right now. I've got no clue where we got time to go hiking and do on. We just kind of manage it and squeeze it in there. But I believe right now, the growth in our organization is growing in triple-digit numbers right now. I think, let me get this right. I think you got an order for 4 or 5 today. But you got order 4 or 5 going in right now as we're doing this program right now. They're dropping 4 or 5 machines right now as we're talking. It's incredible right now. People are moving in the right place, the right time. If you're not doing nothing, something's up. But go do something. Let's go open up this for questions for Roger. So anybody want to ask questions? You guys can raise your hand or type it in because I want to say something.
And I think the biggest thing right now is because people are stopping to talk just about the drinking water. They're actually talking about the 2.5, hypochlorous acid and everything else. That they're giving value to this machine now because they're talking about this massive germ killer that you could put on everything and save thousands of dollars. Finally, people are talking about that, and that's a big reason why machine sales are through the roof.
There's a doctor that's saying.
So I'm going to say clearly that I'm not saying it, but go on Dr. Horst Sister 2.0, 2.5, and he will say it loud and clear. Definitely, it will do something terrible to the coronavirus. It says it. Go watch
2 minutes
it.
and 6 seconds in, he talks about it.
No, it's actually 2 minutes and 15.
Six and 15.
It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. He will say it right on his chat, and it's a video. Go YouTube, go look for it. I mean, there's a couple of them. That's why you have to find the one.
And make sure you take it off before an adject takes it off.
Right, you better go grab it. Well, before that, an adjunct says he's our
medical advisor.
Medical advisor. So he said that first, and they said that in the beginning part. I mean, and then it's going
He's saying, but to be clear, he's saying that this could kill any virus. So
I want to make sure we're clear on this thing. Because we're saying it, and this is so weird. Listen to what he says. Dr. Harpizzi says that as it comes out of the machine, it starts decaying. That's important if you're telling somebody this is coming out of the machine. But the water comes out of the machine. As soon as it comes out of the machine, it starts decaying. And it's a different word he uses. It's not the word everyone's using. He's telling the right name for it, actual science word for it.
For those of you guys who are listening, we're just having a conversation about the 2.5, but I want to make sure that I don't defer what Daryl's talking about that they're doing right now as we speak, the 5 machines right now, that has nothing to do with the 2.5. That's about working hard and being diligent of what you're doing and staying focused on that. This 2.5 just came in our laps about within a week, and that's not, this is not like, that's the ticket. The ticket is to go up there and actually don't treat this like a tourist. Go up there, treat this like a pro, and be a pro at what we do.
Yeah, just letting you guys know, we don't apply the 2.5 in any of our programs. No, they're not even a name because I can't even say the name.
Yeah.
So we don't even add that in. It's nothing to do with that. I just know that you just mentioned it. I study it, so I know where it's at. And
so before we open up the doors, can I just say, I want to just say one thing, and I kind of want you guys to think about this. Roger, what your story, the story that you tell about what you've been through for 19 years, I kind of want you guys, I want to say something that will let you guys think about. I want you to think about this and let it stew for a little while. If you walk past somebody right now, today, and you see them cough, you see them blow their nose, or scratch their nose, or sneeze, in your mind, aren't you thinking they might have the COVID-19, right? Raise your hand if you guys think that. Yes, might think that, right? I want to tell you, I know Roger has 19 years of pain and come out of, and this amazing company, I'm saying the company, Magic, helped Roger. These two guys right here, the guys in front of you, these two guys right here, for 20 years of our life, not to compete, but 20 years of our lives, as all we did was blow our nose, spit, cough, until eMagic came into our lives. I haven't coughed. If you take my video from 4 years ago or 5 years ago, and you watch it, I'm saying, excuse me, because I'm actually coughing, or I'm blowing my nose, or I have a gullah in my throat. And all those in my mind tells me that if I wasn't with this water, this magic water, you guys would have a different opinion of us right now. We'd be thinking, let's get 6 feet away and then some.
Right, exactly.
So just think about your friends and your family, the people that you guys care about. So I hope the question you guys ask Roger, ask him with the intent that we can help somebody, we can help the people around us. We can help our loved ones. We can help the people we care about. And we can help the people we don't know yet.
Awesome. So let's go open this up. Raise your hand if you have a question for Roger. And if you don't, you got to text it in. Open up your picture so we can see you guys. But you have a question.
So while we wait for a question, a tourist don't get paid. A part-timer gets part-time money. A full-timer gets full-time money.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
it right there.
You guys all hear that? That's very important. Yes. He said that a part-time worker will get part-time pay. A full-time worker will get full-time pay. That's very important, especially now in these days.
Exactly.
And that'll be the biggest things when people come out of this. They're going to come out of this broke, maybe not even have a job, and they're going to be, their illness is through the roof because the only thing that Skip the Dishes and Uber delivers now is all junk food. So everybody's just getting sick. So now what a gift this quarantine is.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Is there any questions out here? Okay, go.
I wanted to ask, who is Roger dating, but,
We can hear you, so say it louder because he can hear you.
Yeah, Jen.
He said, yeah, Jay.
yeah, Jen, oh, I can't hear him.
We can hear you.
Clear.
Go.
Yeah.
I see where your technical difficulties come from.
I thought I saw Dean raise his hand. Does Dean have a question?
Open up Dean's one.
Yeah.
Dean, you're open.
Yes, but I don't have a question offhand. I was texting and just got off the phone, so my questions are like somewhere out there. I'll find it soon.
Good seeing you, Dean.
Yeah.
How about you, Derek? Shake your head, yes, no. And you're focused. We gotta open them up. Go.
We're opening up questions. Anybody want to ask any questions? Look, Cecily, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I don't have a question because I just wanted to thank you because I didn't okay. I don't take you. I took you guys in the bathroom without a video. Okay, so yeah, it was PG and you couldn't hear anything I was doing, but I was listening, and I was listening intently. And today I have a demo, so now I gotta go and change it up, right? Because I want to be. I want to implement what you're saying, to not talk about alkaline, but talk about oxidation, because that's so key. And we have the perfect tool. You know, I watch you guys, I check out your guys' Facebook and everything, because I plug into you, I plug into these two guys, I plug into Tamia, because if I want to be 6'8" I'm watching you guys. So I wanted to thank you because I'm in it and I'm going to win it, because I have intentions of meeting you again in September, darling. So thank you for inspiring me. Okay, darling.
And I use your coffee cup every day.
And I'm up to four birds now. 4 birds. You won't meet one of them because she's a loudmouth, but I'm up to 4 birds and they drive me insane, but I love it. But Roger, just thank you and Sabina for everything that you guys do, and keep inspiring people, man. You're amazing. Those two guys are amazing. Dean's amazing, but I just have to say, yeah, thank you. Mahalo.
Thank you. Thank you. And if you don't do it today, only when you feel comfortable, start talking that way. You know, like if you're just gonna like now gonna go, you might.
Hey, I'm gonna wing it, bro. I'm gonna
Okay,
wing it. Okay?
you go for it.
Good. We got a demo here today at 4 o'clock, so she's like, it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
So
So
start swearing, and then they just okay. If they get confused, I just swear, and it throws them off.
That's real though, right? Hey, you gotta be real in this because you gotta be mad at COVID-19, okay? That's where but we're gonna go after them with love and everything, and we're gonna just kill it, man. That's all I can say.
I'm loving this COVID-19. I don't know. I'm loving it.
yeah, I'm excited. I had a 6 o'clock this morning. I had a conversation with a gentleman, and he's like, "How can you have that much energy?" Because this time, you got to understand when we get out of this is like I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but to me, this is the best time right now. I've been calling this for many years, but been preparing and setting up for this, and whoever sets up in the next 6 to 8 months, it's going to come out like roses. And unfortunately for those who are ready, they're going to be coming out.
Out of this, back that a little bit up. I just think today, tomorrow, the next day, what you're doing right now will change in 6 to 8 months. Where you will, absolutely. Where you are now, it'll be bigger, better, stronger when you get there.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
exactly.
Right?
And I'm talking more to people now with that separation than I ever did when, normally people just keep their head down or they don't even look at you. I'm actually having more conversations with people because of that distance. It's amazing.
Right.
And back to what you said, Daryl, is like one post a day is 300 and how many 369 posts in a year? 365, right? So imagine now 2 posts. So now you're up to 700 and something. So just imagine how many posts you can make.
Exactly.
And it takes that one step. One step. What I do, here's a tip for you. On Instagram, I search hashtags for motivation, inspiration. So that as I'm scrolling, you'll see a meme come up that has tips for motivation, right? Take a screenshot of that, and now that becomes my post on Facebook. And I'll add what that post meant to me. Now you're adding value to the people around you. And so you just do that. So I keep all these screenshots on my phone, and I make sure that I have 3 or 4 of them. So then the next morning, I'm just bang, 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 bang. I do them right away. So it's
awesome,
valuable. And then a lot of people start liking your stuff, right?
That's incredible. I have a question. Hold on.
They want a like a solid system or a setup for ads like on YouTube or IG or Instagram, but not using. They want to figure out what is Roger good ads.
What is good ads to use, Roger, that you know of?
A good ad to use? Like an advertisement?
Yeah. Yes.
Like something that rings true with you. Like don't make it sound like it's not you. You have people out there that say, are you, like you could tell it's an ad and they have a million emojis and saying, do you want to make an extra $1,000 a month? Do you want to do this, do that? That's not you.
That's not you, right?
Like for me, it's like you talk about yourself, but then how are you going to add value to them? Okay, so this is what happened to me, but what about your family? Do you want to take care of your family? Do you want to have more success with your family? Do you want them not to be sick so much? Like it's about them now. You have to make it about them, and those become the best ads because it's like, like I'm tired of being sick and I'm going to the drugstore all the time and I'm, I'm doing this. How can I get out of that? So it's like, you have to add value to them and make it more how you would talk to somebody, not how somebody else would. So make it your own, make it yourself. Like you got to be you.
Yeah. There you go.
If I try to be somebody else, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to work. And people see through that stuff.
Okay? Exactly.
So I want to say one thing because Dean Hernandez didn't give us his joke of the day. So I'm gonna do my best and imitate Dean for a second. So I want to end this with a very, very interesting thought. You got a joke?
What?
So the last 2.5 months, the world has changed, and I find myself leaving the house at 5:30 and 6 and 7, and I'm out there reaching out to homeless. You know, just touching someone, not physically touching, but touching someone, and asking how they're doing, and making sure that they're, you know, that they're doing their deal. So a couple of days ago, it was about a week and a half ago to be exact, I was at, I got done walking the street, and somebody wanted a cup of coffee. So I thought, I'm just gonna go there and buy a cup of coffee, bring it out to him, give it to him. So I did. And I got up to him, and he looked at me with a happy face, very, very, very sincere. And he said, it was really interesting. He said, "Isn't it interesting today?" I said, "What?" He says, "They're not avoiding us. They're avoiding each other." And I was like, good point there. Yes. So go out there. I'm not saying to touch someone, but hey, they're homeless are people, and you know, I'm not.
They're not homeless. A lot of them are just houseless.
Houseless, and I'm not here to tell you to go out there and save. I'm not here to go out there to touch the world or save the world like our program is about. But hey, there are people out there, so say something to someone, say hi to them. You know,
Make someone's day.
So it makes someone's day, and you know, I get up in the morning to do that, and the energy will flow because we're out there touching people's lives.
Exactly. And so,
You don't hear my joke?
Oh wait,
we have a
Jan
joke
wants to
before
give
we
a
go.
joke before we end the project.
Why did the computer have a bad day?
Why?
Because it had a hard drive.
Okay, my turn. My turn.
My
your
turn.
turn.
Right.
This is your Canadian joke. Do you know that when you go, remember when you go to the toilet and you're doing your business and then you
Yes.
look, no toilet paper, and then you have to go waddle to go get the other, you know, another roll? That was a long walk to Walmart.
Yes, that was good. Cecily, did you walk to Walmart? Oh, she's not.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Let's throw Dean on for a second. Can you open up Dean? I know Dean has to say something before we go.
We're
You want to close with
Dean?
Dean?
No, we'll close it Roger.
Close with Roger.
No, we'll let.
Let Dean say something. I know Dean's got it.
Okay, Roger, thank you so much. We love you so much. We always appreciate you in Hawaii. Thank you, thank you. You went all the way to Cooley and you did a demo for us. You're awesome. It just speaks volumes of what kind of person you are, down to earth, and your lovely wife. We just hope the best for you folks. Stay safe. And we depend so much on our 2.5. We just love it. We've been sharing it with everybody. The lady the other day walking on the beach, she said, "Oh, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, we're all good. We got, you know, our 2.5 water, which is hypochlorous acid." And she's like, "What is he talking about?" And then I told her that it comes from a Kangen water machine, and she goes, "Oh, Kangen water machine from Enagic." I said, "Yeah." "Oh, I want to get one of those machines. I've been studying it so long. I want the Anespa and the K8." So she wants me to do a demo for her. So you guys just use this, teach people about the water. I get kind of sad as far as seeing everybody with masks. And Roger, you would probably know what I'm talking about because a lot of people, the public, don't know how to treat their PPE.
That's right.
They're just recontaminating everything all over.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to cover up, they're trying to block this thing, but they just come home and they recontaminate everything. So our water is so important. We put it in the machine humidifier. Yeah, and we feel so safe and confident. So we love the water. Thank you, folks. Thank everybody. Sorry, I don't have a joke. We got 4 grandkids running around, and I got people working in the yard, so my brain is kind of like scattered right now. So
how can you tell the difference?
See, he knows me.
Right. Roger, we're gonna let you end the program with your last minute comments or a thought that you have. And
Wait, there's a question.
oh,
Hold on.
wait, one
Sorry,
question. You wanna
I
end
don't
it?
mean to interrupt. The question is from Stephanie, Don's team, and she's asking, is it a good idea to sanitize our mask with 2.5?
Well, definitely, because it's like 80 times stronger than bleach. So definitely. And back to what Dean was saying, when you have something on your face, you end up touching your face more. And the minute you touch that mask, everything that's clung to it is now on your hands. So even when you have gloves on, they've done tests where you're touching your face even more with gloves on.
Right.
So you got to really, you start to notice when you start walking around, and we just make sure we 2.5 everything. Even after we touch, say, the elevator button, we spray it so that when we come back and press my button, I know everything's dead on it. But really take notice on how much you touch your face in a day.
Yeah.
Then you'll know why this is spreading so badly everywhere. Okay. Why we didn't have like a complete shutdown for the whole countries. We would have been out and about probably by now if everybody would have taken note when they first heard about all this. You know.
And hydrate, drink water.
Yeah, and 2.5 everything. I mean, and make sure it's fresh. Like if it's a week old, dump it out, put fresh.
So we want you to close it out, right?
Before you close it out, you're gonna close it. Just let you guys know that Tia Talk is hosting a Zoom meeting with a
Athlete
from Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warriors.
That starts at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock our time,
Hawaii time.
Hawaii time. You can look up on his Facebook, or you can look up on ours. You can find him on that. And then there's
Cecily.
Cecily's gonna do a 30-minute demo at 3 o'clock our time. So if anybody wanted to check that out, what they're doing, you guys can watch and learn. And now with this, with a book like this right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're gonna teach you how to do it with a book. And so I know it's social distancing, but she's doing it online, so you guys can watch this. So with this, let Roger close
Closing words.
closing thoughts.
Oh, I accidentally put that private. Somebody sent me a private. But go to worldofhydration.com or World of Hydration, my YouTube channel. Okay, it's the World of Hydration. All my demos are there. And I only put pertinent things in there. So it's like anything to help people. My demos are going to be there. My newest demo with all the science is going to be in there. I'm going to hopefully post it today. And people are like, I'm not doing a demo anymore. I'm only showing this video from now on. So it doesn't talk about the money. It's strictly about the health and how possibly, 10 machines could get yours for free. And if you decide, so
Really?
That's the value that I'm giving to you guys. And I mean, it's only science stuff. Yes.
Say that again. You're saying that you're going to post a video on your website,
Yeah.
on your YouTube, and it's going to be the video that you're using, does not talk about the money, but it says after 10 machines, you'll get yours free.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If what you've done is you've made enough commission checks that you've paid off your machine.
Exactly.
Gotten your machine for free, and we, as someone, as a prospect, you're going to show them the steps to do that.
Okay.
Okay. And again, it's World of Hydration.
World of Hydration.
Yeah. Okay.
Roger. Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, yes. I can, you can.
Roger,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I just wanted to clarify with you and for everybody that's on here that on Wednesday, on every Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, you do a live or a Zoom, is that correct?
That's right. I do a Zoom, and it goes, it's also doing live on Facebook.
And is that open to everybody?
Of course.
Perfect. So you guys hear that every Wednesday, you get to have.
At 1 o'clock Pacific.
1 o'clock Pacific, that's
Okay, so that would be
11 o'clock Hawaii
Time.
Standard Time. For those of you guys who are on the Hawaii versus Washington.
Yeah. And yeah, it's going nuts right now. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, here's the word. It's amazing.
Amazingly crazy.
It's amazing.
And I want to thank you guys for having me on again. Like, I mean, I love you guys, and you treat me like I'm family, and it's the same thing. It's like, you guys are better than some of my closest friends. It's just amazing and I just love sharing my story. I know I didn't go deep into it, but hopefully I added a lot of value for you. But use this time. If you get out of this and you haven't done anything at all, then you're going to kick yourself, because you're wasting a lot of time not learning something that you don't know right now. Learn something and go do it. Like, go do it. Like, there's so much social media you could be doing right now. It's crazy. Make sure that tomorrow you're going to do a Facebook Live with the machine behind you, and just say how awesome you feel and how protected you feel, and you're glad that you're sharing this amazing water with your family. Just do that. You made a post.
Awesome.
They're going to say, what is that machine? What are you talking about? What is that? Then you private message. Don't put it on Facebook. I'll private message you.
Right.
Okay? Because then people just read all the comments and figure they got the answer. But no, private message them what that is and what link to go look at, or, you know, go check out this video on World of Hydration. Here's this amazing demo. Here, I'll just send you the link. Do that kind of stuff, you know. But other than that, I love all you guys. I could feel the hot sand in my toes every time I see you guys. I walk by my lays that I have and my little paddle, and I just,
Awesome.
like,
Thank you.
I feel that sand on my feet. So it's like, yeah, I like
We'll send them sand.
We'll mail them some
We'll
sand.
mail you some sand.
Hey.
No, we just wait till November.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to talk about November? November. Let's go.
November. We'll-
I'm gonna paddle there if we can't fly. That's it.
Music going on.
I'll do the Hawaii 5-0.
No, I'm only getting 5-0. There you go.
But again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We'll end the call right now. You guys,
We're gonna thank.
we'll open it up to everyone. You guys can say hi to each other. And
But Justin's gonna open up his camera right now, and these guys gonna thank.
oh yeah,
I know his
hang on.
camera not open yet.
Oh.
Open the camera.
Almost. So close.
Camera open. Okay. It's okay.
One button.
Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you guys for all the guys in the back of the scenes putting this together. Chris, love you guys, and thank you, the incredible Roger Gaudette, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, good job, guys. Wonderful.
Okay, no, I was wondering about that because
You guys soon.
like we go once a year, if anything, and then we'll go like dental. Kalana's one is all free anyway. So okay, I was going through all the receipts, right? I'm like, okay, this is like just a shit ton of work, right? Just organizing all the receipts. You got to keep a paper trail, all these things.
Allison.
So I think this year.
On or Allison. Somebody's on
I'm so sorry. I'm on a Zoom call. Wait, hold on.
You didn't want to eavesdrop.
Hold on. I am so sorry. I didn't realize it was unmuted. I'm on like a conference call right now too. Hi guys.
Okay, everyone.
Okay. Thanks
Nice.
everyone.
Right.
Bye.
Right.
Alrighty, guys. See you guys next week, Thursday, 11 o'clock.
Bye.